Hey everybody, it's Saturday as always, and it's propaganda time. I'm playing a deck by TombSimon that I saw, and I'm going to play it as is. I already have notes on this one. I've only played it once. How egocentric is that, right? But the only thing my only critique about this kind of list is that you can't get around a Foglock or Tron. So personally, I was going to change it, but I wanted to play it as is and see how we do. I was going to run 3 Orzhov Basilicas, lose 1 Crossroads, and then play 1 Harsh Sustenance main and 1 on the side so that you've got, 2 outs for those sort of locks. But anyway, enough about that. We've got 2 Garrisons, 4 Crossroads, 4 Fountains, and the rest are Plains for a grand total of 20. Cooper the Red, Pauper, Agmar, Hanel, and Sharazamon. Thank you for joining me nice and early. And we got the Lunarch Veteran package, the Thraben Inspector, Battle Screech, 2 Spirited Companions. We're playing Raffine's Informant here. 4 Skyfishers, 4 Journeys, 2 Clerics, 4 Overseers, 4 Buglers, and 4 the Pledge. It's a very audio-centric deck for being white, isn't it? We got 3 Sunlance, very old school, 2 Lumithread Fields, not quite sure. We seem only a little slightly vulnerable to wrath effects. There's quite a few 3 toughness backside critters. We've got 2 Holy Lights, another old school card. We got 4 Prismatics and 4 Dust to Dust. So without further ado, I'm going to jump in here and see how we do. Hiya! Hopefully these don't take too long. I've been on a kick with my Black Burn that I played last week. I've been playing the Outcast, the 1/1 unblockable, and I've gotten 3 3/2s with it. And it's very frustrating. I just can't seem to break past that 3/2 mark, but it's been consistent. But those little 1/1s that can't be blocked, they're not really worth 1/1 removal. They get around both Breath Weapon and Fiery Cannonade, and they usually end up doing like 5 or 6 damage, and then so it's a hell of a lot for 1 black mana. As we stare down Drew Tucker's artwork of Dust to Dust. Yes, so if you saw the very top slate, you can go back and revisit that to see the tournament coming up at the end of this month, courtesy of La Conquista. We've got a link somewhere around there. And last game of our league of the Chris at Carousel Games. Thanks for supporting us in these league outings. I was doing the math, and I think this is the last one. So I figured I'd do this. My heart wanted to play my Black Burn list, but we just played it, and I don't want to be one of those streamers that keeps playing the same things over and over again. I'm all about variety here. So anyway, yeah, we're going to, I actually had to go out and get these because I see the logic behind them, but I'm just, that benefit there being that, if you've got I guess you've got the Lunarch Veteran, but we'll see how it plays. I'm really excited to play the Bugler. I've been liking that card, the few brews that I've thrown together with it. So Pauper Tim in the house and welcome Orange. All right. Yeah, so we'll be a dead dog to Fog or like Tron locks and stuff like that. But we'll see how we do. Yeah, let's go. Well, this is endgame, but it's a little bit flooded here. It's an endgame card. On the play. I think I'm going to mulligan this. Let's keep. Let's not overthink this. See how we do. Little flooded. That's okay. Hopefully things will start going our way. We can throw out that Raffine's Informant. Draw some cards. Thank you, Shiraz. I appreciate it, my friend. Alrighty, so we've got our life-gaining critters on hand. Cool. I guess we'll just bring down 2 of these. We'll get this online. I don't think if it's really worth it with the lands we've got here. Let's just play it plain. We'll attack here. We'll try to get the most out of our Radiant Fountains with our Boros Garrison. It's not that we really need the ramp. We've already got enough mana for every spell. We'll drop the fountain next and see how it goes. All right. You can never tell with Rakdos. The first 3 or 4 are always a mystery, aren't they? Okay. So when we discard anything that is a non-land card, put a +1 counter. I don't know if that's even going to be worth it, but let's see what we draw anyway. We'll tap this for this to here. I might be able to just sneak in a nice little huge chunk victory with this. All right. Okay. And I'll discard. I don't think that's worth it. I'd rather have the card personally. I'm just going to keep it that. We'll just get rid of that. Yield to these. And attack. Hiya! Oh, mono white Weenie is one of my favorite archetypes. Yeah, I was that way when I first started in the Pauper. I know a lot of you've heard that story before, but the online player, some old guy, he was one of the first lists I saw way back when Pauper first came online. And I was like, hey, I've got those cards, and I don't know, spent 3 cents or something to fill out the list, and then started from there, and that's where my Pauper adventures began. Oh, this smells of you-know-what, doesn't it? A cannonade. Maybe we'll keep our dude back for that. I think we're going to just attack first, in hopes that if he plays it, we can really do some damage and prevent some goods here. I think I'm going to leave that back. All right. Bugle time. At least that'll survive a cannonade. Nickels. In studio. All right. Let's see what we got. Who's going to answer the call? Raffine's Informant will. So we gain some life, and we hope our opponent leaves us alone here. Meaning we don't get a cannonade to the face and be left with 1 critter, but we'll swing for the fences next turn. 8. Yeah, that should be lethal. All right, Dispute's coming down. You have to, if you're not worried about, like, Stonehorn Dignitary locks and things like that, the list as is probably going to be great, but okay. Uh-oh, it is Mogwarts. Okay. Uh-oh. Are we dead on the board? Let's see if he's got it. He's got it. All right. We'll throw to 1. And go to game 2. Here we go. Hiya. Let us see. I like the dust to dust here. I think I want to get rid of one of those main. Dust to dust going to be some good times. Dawnbringer Cleric's not going to be doing too much here. Getting 2 life's not going to be much of a big deal. Yep. Combo's hard. Tron lock, Fawn lock. Yeah, whenever you see a deck like this, you always wonder, did they just dodge all those kind of lists? Because if that happens, it can be a pretty easy thing to throw out. So I don't think the clerics are going to be doing us any favors here. Not many enchantments we're too worried about here. Yeah, I should probably let that play out. I want to bring in these dust to dusts. I want to have a full set of those in this game. I don't want to be stultified on mana here. Maybe 1 less here. I'd really like to bring in the Sunlances just so we can at least deal 1-for-1 with stuff at a little bit faster speed than what we've been doing. Probably 1 Raffine. Let's give this a try. Or keep all Raffines, bring in the Prismatic. I'm going to go for the aggro angle since we're on the play with the dust to dust here. Let's go. Boop. Alrighty. Well, we've got an early answer. We can bounce a land for life. We don't really have much other than the Skyfisher here, though. We do have 20 lands main. We're probably going to draw into that. I really don't like this hand, though. Depending on what we draw, we're kind of stultified with the mana ratio if we don't get like a 1-drop coming through. So I'm gonna throw this one back. This is right on the edge. Alrighty, we've got our hate card. A little bit of a slow roll, but I'll keep this, and this will refill our hand. This will draw a card. Which one do you value more? I think I get rid of the. I don't want to get rid of Journey either. Dang it. Tough roll, tough roll. I'm actually going to get rid of the Veteran here. Propaganda and chat. First time catching your live stream, watching your Pauper videos on the internet. Thank you, Larry Legend 33. I might feel crazy, but I'm going to get rid of the Veteran. Alrighty. Let's drop the Crossroads and Hope. Thanks for being the first time on the show and joining us live. We're down a game against Mogwarts. All right. Let's see what we draw. Come on, be something decent. I got plenty of life here. This is definitely biased towards hot dogs and such. Okay, Quaternarium showing up. Hey, Acquisition Octopus, good to see you again. Yeah, Dark Dweller's quite the card. Come on, just let's hit a basic. Give me a basic. Nope. Alrighty, well, we'll turn on Raffine anyway. Probably pitching a Battle Screech here. Get a nice old big backside, and we'll hopefully start turning things on from here. Dust to dust. Come on, let's get online. Gotta wait one more turn, so next turn, hopefully we just... I'm not quite sure what would be better, the Overseer or the Bugler. Since we mulligan, maybe the Bugler. But we're more likely to just draw a card. They both give us one, so... I'm thinking of buying a 4 to 8 set of decks. Oh, interesting. You could probably... The only problem with that is, like, if, you know, sideboards are expensive in Pauper, and so sometimes you can get really... What do you call... things can just get really... Like, if you need 4 Pyroblasts in this, and then this deck needs 4 Pyroblasts, so that's the biggest problem. If you're going to go hardcore and have, like, 16 Pyroblasts or something like that, it can get a little expensive. But if you could share sideboards, that's pretty cool. Okay. Do we totally nix the land? That really won't set him back all that much at this stage. I think the best play here is Overseer, hoping we hit mana, and then we can just Sunlance. Let me attack first in the weird case that he blocks. With the Prospector out, I think they can still technically combo off if they just drop basic. Dust to dust. All right, I'll listen to you guys chat. It just feels a little underwhelming to me with already having that on board. I know it's a draw target, but... Technically has 3 mana still, so it doesn't feel all that great, but we'll see. Okay, looks like they have stopped drawing lands for the near future. That feels good. Let's remember Battle Screech in our yard. What do we have here? Another star showing up? A fizzle. That's always good. Probably an attack. There we are. Oh, I'm with you, Acquisition Octopus. I swear, up until this last little league runs that I've been doing, I think it was like 7 months ago was the last league I played before this run. And Aaron was like, you know, why you jump into a league? And I go, oh, nobody's playing Tron anymore. First round. It was just the most boring, like Denova, Tron, Lock, just slog, 0-2. I was just like, ugh. Took me like 2 weeks to finish that league. I was so bummed out. Yeah, let's draw a card here. And then I'll just shoot part of their combo piece here. All right. A lot better than a journey because they can sack it in response, and then we're really screwed. We're not doing too well on lands ourselves, but at least we're up 1 and got a little bit of pressure. Raffine's no joke, so be Mer Enforcer damage next turn. So we hope. Who knows, maybe they do a setup turn with another Echo Wellspring or something, and we can go to town. Slow roll them, right? There's the deal. We'll be journeying that straight away. Uh-oh. Very flexible. I wish we could be the problem more, but right now I'm just going to journey here. Boink. Got the good old Skyfisher to bring it back. It's always fun when you have that card in conjunction. Don't have to worry too much anymore. Happy to send these guys in, no problem. Let's go. Oh yeah, that was a big misplay. You're right, Nichols. Yep. Shame on me. I should have seen that. I'm no stranger to Skyfisher shenanigans. All right. Here come the cards. Watch, they just unearth and do it again. I've seen that happen plenty of times. There it is. Going and getting you some. Boink. Alrighty. Gosh, I think I got to do the journey, grab Prospector. Worst case scenario, he sacks everybody and I have to take up my own companion here. But I'd rather do that pre-combat. So let's, we are really stuck on lands here, aren't we? Actually, we can't, oh shoot, we can't even do that. I really bit the bullet there. God, I'm playing like garbage right now. That was a big screw up. Well, I don't know if one life's really going to help us here. As well get it back. Wish we had it. I don't know what I was thinking there. I didn't have my vitamins or something. All right. Snap out of it. Let's go. Doubt we're pulling this one off. Probably did this turn. That's on me, not the deck. All right. Here it comes. Do they have it? They always seem to. Yep. All right, we're just going to wait till they go for it and see if it works this time. It probably will. There's the off chance that they fizzle, but I recognize the name of this player. We've played many a times in the past. Down goes our team. Boink. As they build to infinite mana. Alrighty. I gotta come up with like an emoji when I know it's my fault and not the deck's. If y'all remind me to, at the end of the show, I'll show you where my Blackburn's currently sitting. And if you see me in the tournament practice room or on a league, I'm probably on that. I've just been tiny level 1% improvements here and there. I've been sometimes like I'll have like a really just tons of 1-drops in the first like round of a league or something, and like 3 Okibas and 3 of the unblockable dudes, and I'm like, I'll keep this 1 lander, and that's when I'm always up against Gruul, like land destruction or something. It's like, oh man, Ayokara's in the house. The day just got a little better because I said the words Ayokara. 19. All right, let's see what he's got. Is it a persist bluff, or do they got the goods? Yeah, we're playing. I should have written the name of the player down, but it was a 5-0 list that I thought was pretty cool, using a lot of new cards, and I'm like, hey, why not? Let's give it a go. I probably should have given it a practice game or two. I've played White Weenie so many thousands of times, I figured, but I've already done about 1.5 punts with this thing, so. Of course, you know, other than returning that and gaining some life, I don't know if dropping Overseer, and we had 1 target for Dust to Dust, so we couldn't even play it. So we'd have, I don't know if it was really that big of a punt. It was just that I mistook the out for something that wasn't there, so I'm still calling it a punt. Alrighty, all right. Let's go. Man, Aaron's voice is so deep it just rumbles the floorboards. He'd be the worst ninja. Wake up in the morning, he'll be like, telling people, oh yeah, okay, they're killing us that way. I wasn't even looking at my life total. They got us. LL. But I'll be like, be quiet. He just can't. He doesn't have a volume switch. It just grumble. It's like earthquake voice instantaneously. Good stuff. Yeah, we'll go over the list while we're waiting for the next person to join us here. Bring up the little thing here. So yeah, it's a pledge deck with the little blitz mechanic. We're running the Informant, new card, kind of new card, kind of new card, kind of new tech. A lot of people have been running this in Boros Garrison, which I'm a fan of. Anytime you can get that little 2-for-1 graveyard interaction, it's pretty cool. My critique, though, is that, this doesn't really have any way of just getting out of a Fog Stonehorn Dignitary lock. So I would definitely... We'll tweak it afterwards, and I'll show you. Yeah, I want to play first. All right. We've got 3 lands. They're disguised, but we do have them. We'll keep this. Lots of life. Against Burn, this is really good. I've seen some hot dog draws lately where it's just like, I think you could drop a Radiant Fountain every turn and it's not enough. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Larry Legend. I've seen Mono Red Goblins list running Synthesizer, and yeah, I really like that list. I really, really like that list, Larry Legend. In fact, I almost played it in a league about when it first, I think Medvedev was the first player to run that in the tournament, and I was really impressed by it. We'll lead off with this. Not much to write home about. Drop a plains and then look very plain. Yeah, hot dogs is just nuts. Alrighty. Well, we got a swamp across from us. We're probably looking at whatever we put down is going to die, so I'm just going to lead off with the companion here. It ain't red, so we got plenty of time. Cool, there's a Crossroads. Haven't played much with the Inspiring Overseer. Yeah, that Raffine's Informant kind of snuck up on me. I looked at it and I was like, I don't know if that's good enough. And then it was. Hey, cool. I don't know if I really want to be returning cards with Chittering Rats on the loose here. Looks like that's going to be in our very near future. But in the meantime, let's get some air power in here. Cadence of the turn. They're probably going to drop a 3-drop. We can fly over, refill our hand, and keep things moving here. All right, cool. I really like having it drawn a basic there. Oh, yeah. I know one of you sent me a deck with a Aether Burst engine. I was like, man, you talk old school. That's pretty cool. Are they afraid of Wretch Mind here? Oh, they got the Deadly Dispute package going on there. There's some sort of black sack variant. I wish it was just the traditional mono black. I'm not very afraid of that. Black sack's another deal. Alrighty, let's see where we can go here. Oh, I love having those main. That feels very interesting. We'll save you for later, Mr. Man. Let's see what I get here. Bugle. Before we drop a land. Probably drop that Crossroads. I'm sure glad that draw card companion just ate an edict. That was pretty cool. Cleric, not so much. I think these are going to be the win scenario. We'll take that, and since we don't really have a play, we'll just drop the Crossroads, gain some life, attack for 2, and hopefully not meet with any strife. Let's go. So at the very top of the show, we got the little, thanks to La Conquista, we got the tournament there for at the end of the month here. Kind of a bring your own brew. It's got its own ban list. Things like Kiln Fiend aren't allowed, and oh gosh, like pretty much every card's like every color's best of. Like there's 2 of them that just aren't allowed. So feel pretty good here. This feels like it's just a mono black with a deadly engine, and so we're replacing everything we're losing. So this feels pretty cool. I guess we'll play the shenanigans of that later. Let me drop here. We'll bring out an Overseer. I've already seen 2 edicts. I'm tempted to just drop the Cleric and go eat an edict so that it'll eat an edict too, you know, because the 2 damage isn't going to do too much here. Let me give that a go. I'm going to bring this up. We'll chew on the edicts for a bit. That way maybe our inspiring overseer will be inspired, and we'll get rid of some stuff that matters here. Dawnbringer Cleric, never a dead card. Okay. Oh, this is a Crypt Rats engine, eh? Maybe we'll catch him when he's tapped out and be able to journey it. Bazooka Bog. Not too good against us, but good to know to not overextend. Well, we got to get our stuff online here. 4, 5, 2 mana away from that edict being a thing. The cards we've lost, I'm kind of happy we lost them. Let me play with Raffine. I don't like that at all. We'll get rid of that. I guess I could bring back Raffines if I wanted to, but I'm just going to try to... Cast down. Okay. We'll bring this back. Might as well play it. Let's play this and make them wonder what we're doing here. Man. It's 1 for 1 in us with a lot of this removal. Oh, nobody's arguing that. Rakdos Madness is crazy good. We've got a big vampire showing up. Let's see. It is neat to have formats where there's big vampires showing up, right? Alrighty. Play your creatures while you got them, I guess, right? Alrighty. We got plenty of sources, so we might as well gain some life out of the deal. We'll do this thing here. Let Raffines get in for some damage. Whoop. Crypt Rat here I'm not too worried about, especially if I drop Bugler, so... Let me throw down Bugler. Just get something going in our hand. Bugler to Bugler. I like that better. I don't really want to just keep resetting our hand here. Mono Blue Reanimator. That sounds interesting. How's that work? Surely they're splashing for something. White or black. Or does red do it? I don't know. Mono black. What a classic matchup. White versus black. Okay. I mean, I guess in the deck's defense, they do have 2 Dawnbringers main with a bounce engine, but that seems very slow against a graveyard-centric list, right? This is a perfect amount of artifacts where they don't... I don't know if they're on the vampire, the Bleak Cloven Vampire. Well, it can hit for 12 if we drop the pledge. Probably do both here. Yeah, let's start off with the Bugle Man here. Bloop. See if the options present themselves. Alrighty. These are pretty cool options. Lunarch Veteran. We've got plenty of life. Don't really need this. I guess I'll grab the Overseer. And try to go lethal next turn. Represents a rat. He wraths for 2. He's only going to pick up, well, these 2 if I drop this, which I will. Let's see what we draw. A lot of value. Something white used to always lack was, you know, being able to get out in front of these kind of hands. And this one, there's so many cards that say draw a card in these little white creature packages. Even the Bugler has snuck in advantages there. So white can get there, that's for sure. Vampire Southern. Yeah, I haven't seen enough artifacts to really warrant a consistent one, but maybe they're just drawing a little clunky here. This is probably a Sovereign draw, right? Yeah, there we go. Alrighty. Well, everything trades with that. with our hand here, it feels pretty good. They do have 1 mana open. I like how treasure tokens stay all sneaky like that, right? I love that crab. I'm so glad that that's becoming a thing. Alrighty. I guess we'll keep it as a secret. Not very big one, is it? Attack! Whoa! Boo-doo! These guys are so... Any vigilance creature obviously is so good with Prismatic Strands. It's like, I'll attack, and I will prevent things. I can do it all. Boink! Pledge. Bum bum ba-dum. Yeah, that was lethal. Alright. Now that I got my head on straight, maybe we'll start winning some of these. Mono black. I didn't see too many creatures. We did see quite a bit. I think they're going to really run on the... that's one way I've been able to beat, especially with my other list, the just your typical affinity is they really lean on blood fountains hard. Like they get that initial oomph, and then it's kind of reset time. And if you can just pick apart that graveyard, that's why I'm going to keep in those clerics. It's good times. I don't think it's worth bringing in Dust to Dust here. I don't know. It almost feels like we're pre-boarded here. Prismatic's interesting, but... what do I not want to see? I love the journey against a mono blacklist. I think we just play it back, guys. Anybody against that? Anyone? Actually, discuss. We got plenty of time. I'm going to go grab some more coffee. Anybody want a sideboard? That's the question. Woo. Okay. Lumithread, I'm not sure if I would want to do much else. I'm going to just submit. We'll see how this goes. I didn't really see too much of their list. Trust Cooper plays a lot more leagues than I do these days, and if it's a rat deck, it's a rat deck. Well, I can get rid of stuff. I got a turn 2 play here. Yeah, I'll keep it. We're on the draw. Our mana's good. Wish there was a bit more bait for Raffine's Informant, meaning stuff that I want to pitch. Maybe like Sacred Cats or something like that. Sometimes I can get a little too on the efficiency engine train, and sometimes the old lose the forest through the trees sort of vibe. I think this is probably never loses to burn, but I could see it losing hot dogs. I mean, you can say that about any deck, right? At this moment, if I was to make a hot dogs list, I would definitely be running 3 Flaring Pains, maybe even 1 main. Because all those protection from red, you know, not that, you know, usually trample over it and stuff, but there are those scenarios where, boy, Dust to Dust, anyone? I wish. What's going on here? All right, whatever we play is going to die. So same as last game, we're just going to bring this out, refill our hand, and keep moving. Yeah, we play 4 Guardian's Pledge. Is that your question? Yeah, I remember finding that card way back, gosh. Like when I was playing White Weenie, that was kind of my finisher back then. It's funny, it's a mono white deck and we're still playing Karoo lands, right? I guess we could get rid of 2 Blood Fountains if we brought in Dust to Dust, but I'd rather just pick on their graveyard when creatures hit it with the Dawnbringer Cleric and try to be more of the problem there. What do you say? Who's with me? I kind of want to hold this dude back. All right, Informant, let's see what we draw. Do this pre-combat. It's very cool artwork. Like I've always said, there's so many pieces of art that are centered. And I like how off-centered that is there. So discard a card. Do we get rid of the pledge? I could end the game real quick. I don't want to do that. And I don't want to get rid of these other things. I don't know what I'd do here. Draw a card, then discard a card. We have enough lands. Really? I guess we'll get rid of a land. We are running 20. I'm going to get rid of a land. That's probably a rat headed our way. Hopefully they played a little recklessly and we can imprison it. Otherwise, our 1/1s are looking pretty weak. Who knows? Given the swarm mentality of our deck, they might have gotten rid of their Chainer's Edicts for better dedicated creatures. What do we got here? He's got enough with the Golgari Rot Farm to activate. Yeah, there's a bunch of those, Nichols. There's the one that cycles and gives your creatures vigilance, and even there's creatures that do it. There's that one dog that does it. There's the little 1-drop that gives everybody a 1/1, little anthem effects. Pretty hard to beat Guardian's Pledge, though, or Rally the Peasants. Okay, we got nothing to do here. Slow roll on that. All right, let's just attack first. I like the Overseer here more than the Raffines, even though we might draw into a land, but then that's probably the very thing I'm going to want to pitch. So until our Skyfisher shows up, I kind of want to keep that Dawnbringer back. Come on, let's just hit a basic here. Or even a Karoo land. Oh, there it is. All right, he's got the goods. We reset. What shall we want to find? Yeah, given the... I think I'm going to take this. Oh, wait, what am I looking at here? Put cards in graveyard, click each one, put in your graveyard, or any order to move all cards. Oh, yeah, that's not what we drew. I was thinking that was some sort of a draw pile there. I'm still out of it. All right. Suffocating fumes, making my Battle Screech feel very ho-hum. Now that we've seen that, we'll definitely bring in Lumithread. Boink. I've been seeing this a bit. Kind of a mono black that just runs green for the plant tokens and the sacrificial bonus. It's interesting. All right, we got ourselves a target. Don't have to really worry about Dawnbringer anymore. Oh, man, we are just hiccuping hard here. Well, I'll take the chance to do this while they're completely tapped out, defenseless. Our board's feeling pretty weak at the moment. We really need some mana development here. We're going to game 3 real quick. The bargain. Spinning Darkness needs 3 cards. Might be worthy of a Dawnbringer here. Doubt it. Okay. Boy, those blood fountains are long for this world. Must not have any threats, which means they have nothing but answers in their hands. So, not quite sure what the... it's probably Raffine's Trip Battle Screech if we don't draw another land here. Come on now. Alrighty. We got some options. We'll lead off with Raffine here. See if we hit a land. So we're going to have some choices to make. All right, now we have some choices to make. Raffine. You know what? The Inspector's not going to do us all that much good, but it does live through you know what. So I got to keep that. I want to keep this for later. I'll get rid of an Overseer. I know it feels crazy. But I want to be able to do the Battle Screech next turn and at least represent lethal. And we got 2 toughness, so we're a little bit more immune. Man, we're just coming out like sap right now. It's just... And it's not summertime. It's like winter sap. That's the speed we're going right now. It's trickling out of the trees. Wound. And there's that, just in time. And they're probably on some sort of dispute draw here with representing it anyway, so... I'm going to invest in this turn. Go like this. If they've got a another, what do you call, suffocating fume, so be it. I'm going to go for the win. Rock here, because then we can journey and pledge next turn. This just represents a... And in the end, I know if it is an overstretch and it's kind of a gamble on our list, and we might lose it, but that is still technically only 1 for 1. They're suffocating fumes for our thing. I know technically a lot of more permanents go down, but kind of force them to use it instead of hoard it and then hit us even harder later. Still got the journey plan. Let's see what we can do here. White drawing all these cards feels kind of weird. You don't want to get too involved. I guess we know that they also don't have a Crypt Rats in hand at the moment. All right. Not much in the yard I want to get rid of here, so we're going to just lead off with Journey. Very obvious what we're going for here. It's nice to have Skyfisher in case they do have any tricks. Let's return this. We'll just attack here. Then I'll play Overseer. See what we can see. One for 1, I'm fine with that. Okay. I like the style of this kind of build. Not much in the yard we're too worried about. We'll bring this out. Drawing a card. All right. Here we go again. We've seen 2 suffocating fumes. Some builds go as high as 3. I would. But a lot of people keep it at 2, especially if you got rats. You probably don't need more than that, but because of that reason, we'll probably just play that as is. Leave the other in the yard. Oh, this just got really spicy. Gosh, we can double pledge. That's nuts. Not right now, it isn't. Just in case he's got a Fumes main, let's attack first. Hiya! Thinking I'm just going to Screech, Crack Clue end of their turn. And then we'll go for the big guns. Because now in response to something, I can Guardian's Pledge again. I think that's going to be pretty brutal. We'll drop here. I'll keep it in the yard. Play this. Gain some life. Back to 20. All right. I'm still surprised we're not seeing more dead weights about. That's a good sign. That means they don't really have what they need in their hand. Okay. I'm leaning on my remembrance of seeing this deck play about 2 times. I think it was either watching a Cooper the Red feed or something, and they literally don't have any green access. I don't know why you would build it that way, but maybe they got Weather the Storm, but I wouldn't bring that in against us. Tangle would be a nightmare. I can't play around that. If they got it, they got it. Okay. There's the pain. They got the discipline to do it now. I hope they do. I hope they don't. That'll suck. You got to here. Be so nice if we had one more up. What's the damage fall? You got us. Any order. Here we go. They definitely have the answers for our stuff so far. Let's see if we can go get some more heat. Cool. One more, please. Let's reset our hand. More than likely going to happen, given that we've got so many draw cards. Oh, did that a little out of order. I do want to see what I draw first, though. Doink. I'll play this. I'm going to play the Cleric, and I will flash it back because I can keep it alive, in theory, with this. And we will... No enchantments we're worried about. Let's get rid of the Crypt Rat, in case he's got some way to bring it back. Boink. That's what we're afraid of, I tell ya. Battle Screech. All in, baby. Woo! Let's go. Love the art on that. Some wizard, old pilgrim just exhausted from a long day's trek. Okay. Ancestral Recall in black. Pretty good format, I tell you. Digging some more. You probably think we're packing strands, especially with my history of the card, but my wife just got back from like a 2-week girls trip. Great to see her again. And in about 2 weeks, she's going to Burning Man. I can't believe it. Craziness. Boy, does she deserve it. It's like a fun summer without the husband. I'm just working away. What do we got here? I like him tapping out here. We just win. They could have darkness. That'd be funny as hell. I'll sleep on that treasure token. Hey, Cooper, do they run darkness? That'd be quite a blowout if we go all in here and they just darkness. No enchantments to be found. I guess we'll do it for surprise value. I usually like to do these at sorcery speeds. Sorcery speed. Those are my words. What's going down? Woo! Basic 912. Doom, doom, doom. Crunch. 8. 15. Everything dies. Brr. There's no blood fountains about. Do we play that? I'd rather just have a critter back, right? I mean, there's nothing that's going to gain us. The blood fountains have all been sacrificed. I'd say we just hold on to this. They got to go to, if they do draw a Crypt Rat, they got to go to like 1 to pull it off here. They got it. If Suffocating Fumes wasn't a thing, I think you'd be seeing Order of Lit Beer. I remember I used to always have that old school tech, but man, it just... Oh, look at this. First time I've had that hit me. Any order. The Dawnbringer lives! Who saw that coming? Oh, come on, let's just top deck a Journey. Nice little comeback there. Right back in it. Very nice. Uh-oh. It's bugle time. One of probably the best top deck. Hey, there's a... Oh, come on, Bugle. Man, what did he do? Just stuff the horn with earwax? Good grief. Yuck. All right. Well, that worked out really well for our opponent. I'll get Monarch next turn, I tell you. Oh. Does this do us much good? He might be able to 1-for-1 there. Kill another thing. I say we play it. What do we get rid of? We'll get rid of... Bungler, yeah, good call. That was a big screw up. The Pilgrim's back, and he's not wary anymore. Check him out. He's got a luminosity head. Oh, man, 3 cards. Come on. Back up in life. Reckonar's Bargain. When that came out, I went to the local store, and I had Aaron pick me up 4 of them, and they got foils, and I'm like, I hate foils, kiddo. You know that. I guess you could rats for 3 here and just hold the board. It's not bad. Should have thought of that and kept my Dawnbringer back, maybe. I was just afraid of more like a, cast down, edict, whatever, run into the thorn, not really have an attack. I want to get that Monarch. Damn Bugler. I've only played probably 14 Buglers in my day, and that's the first time it's completely whiffed. That's nuts. We're down on time. How did that happen? Oh no, is it a sovereign? Is it worse? Okay, I think I would have gone for the bird there. Flyer, I mean. I must have fumes? Okay, it got the answer there. Okay, well now I take back what I said. I think I played correctly. Unless they can kill that too. God dang, how many blood fountains do they have? Well, I'm glad I picked on the angler there. Let's attack. They got a cast down. We're just dead meat here, but maybe we'll get lucky and just draw a journey and we won't have to stress it. Dawnbringers, let's go. Whoa. Alright, let's attack. Let's see if we get Monarch. Attack. Already back up at 9. Don't have anything. No. And we're naked. Damn. Boy, what a nice comeback. This is cool. Not for us. Our opponents got it made, though. Let's see if we want to pitch this. Sure. I'll pitch it. Should I? Shouldn't I? Yeah, I think it's better to pitch it. We can bring this dude back. Got another flying problem. Of course, they've got the vampire in the yard, so they'll just get the back with a blood fountain. I think we're going to game 3 here. I thought we had this one pretty easy, but there's the rat. 2 for 1 in us all day. Crunch. I can bring it back. Yeah, I think for time's sake, we might have to consider scooping here pretty quick. We'll see if we draw like a Bugler or something amazing. The active blood fountain, though, especially if he brings back rats here, which I don't see why you wouldn't. It's only got 2 real good targets here. Yeah, let's see what we draw, and then I'm going to scoop, guys. I know it seems a little preemptive, but we've only got 9 minutes, and we're down on time. And there comes the bog back, probably, or probably the fountain. Nope. Neither. Not much to do about the rats. Spinning Darkness does damage. Rats does damage. I think we might want to consider have all 4 of these and some prismatic. Make the game longer for sure, but Hate Arrow will get around that, though. Whatever that card's called. What is it? Arms of Hadar? Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. If we top deck a journey, we can lock that out. Let's see what we can do. Still have 2 of them. We're not taking a ton of damage. I'm just more worried about our time. The inevitability. That vampire is going to come down next turn. We're getting buried in card advantage here. Of course, if we can gain a bunch of life, we might be able to just deck them, right? All right. Not what we need. Let's go to game 3. Ooh, yeah. Let's make these work. Bring in 2 of those. I'll lose a veteran and an inspector. Alrighty. I think we'll bring in 2 dust to dust here. Not quite sure if... I don't want to bring in Prismatic here. We've got a full set of Raffines, right? Alright. I think 2 feels right. It's not that aggressive of a list. We've got the options for Lumithread. Only... Alright, let's go. Yeah, you'll never see played decks that purposely take a long time. Alright, we got 9 minutes. That should be enough time. Like this, we'll keep... I might slow roll this and just drop that field and just completely turn off at least like 3 cards of their deck. Get the other one, then we're really protected. Feels like a mutual fund sometimes with Lumithread. You drop, you invest in them and you're just like, yeah, now I'm set. I hated how slow it was, but I'm ready to go. Okay, let's do this. I like the thread here. I'm just going to play it. Bloop. Next turn, if nothing changes, probably Skyfish land or Raffine's pitch Screech. We'll see. All right, Ancestral Recall coming up. Cool. Let's see what we draw. Okay. I will pitch the Screech. Give that a little bump. Go like this. Pass the turn. Drawn to a land here. We'll be all set. 3/3s, nothing to sneeze at. Get around that disfigure we've been seeing. Problem being, edicts are still kind of a thing. But given the volume we've got, I was hoping that maybe they cited those out. So far, so good. Okay. And I really respect any Weenie list that runs 20 lands. Just ultra consistency. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. Don't really have a target for that. Let me Raffine straight away here. I'll pitch the companion. Play the Skyfish. Say okay. I'm not too worried about our land. I mean our life gain here. I'd rather be able to do a double play for sure next turn. So I'm actually just going to return that, and we will Screech. That way we've got Edict Bait. We're safe from quite a bit of stuff. Even a Rat's Draw here doesn't do anything. We're representing we've got the Anthem. We might draw it. You never know. A think this is the right line. See what it's come to? They've got to use good cards on tokens. Come on. Let's just top. It's been a long time since I've really top decked well on a stream. Sometimes you can get I can anyway. I know, you know, Okibo Rekner raid. When I see that in my opening hand, I know I mentioned this last week. I almost always win those games, and so but I did lose one where I drew like 3 of them, and I had a swamp, and I'm like, oh, that's a snap keep, and I was like, oh wait, remember what this is? This is, you know, land destruction, and I ended up losing that game. Always best to go slow. Got a lot of 1 for run. Oh my goodness, opponent, good on you, man. Wow. I turned this sure thing into just like, it's all right. Oh, come on. Really? That is so frustrating. So frustrating. Oh my goodness. Let's just get a critter out for the sake of critterdom. And sure, we'll get rid of that. Wah, wah. Here we come for 3. Wow, that was really impressive. God, we were about to like shut the door and just crunch, 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 and they gain life. Yeah, I'm up for running 1 spinning darkness in my sideboard of my new build of my mono black, but nice little option. I got away from Snuff Out. I was getting a little too wanton with it, and it was costing me games. I don't really miss it. Good news for all you people that like my lists and don't have much money, because that's one of the ones that adds the price up, right? I thought we were playing a fast deck. What are we doing going to time here almost, right? Jeez. Am I caught up on chat here? Oh, yeah, okay. Sometimes I feel like it's just stuck there. Little guy dancing is getting irritating. What do we got here? Let's see. Hopefully a bunch of suffocating fumes that don't work. Sacrifices an enchantment they control. Nah. Well, pretty sure what they got, right? Where's our little spirited companion now? Darn it. Alrighty. I'm sensing like arms here. I don't know. Is that really going to do too much? Oh, it's probably rat. So let's journey first. Just return a basic, and we'll play pledge as a defensive move here. I think that's the line our opponent's taken. And if not, we can probably shut the door the next turn. Play it safe here. That rat's going to have to activate all in. God, quit gaining life. There's one bad thing about hot dogs being in the meta so much. Just any honest list has to really work hard to get through. Okay, there it is. I guess he's doing it all at once. Technically, probably do this one at a time. So game log. X is 3. For you new players out there, if you hold down control, you can do that one at a time, and that way you can make that not happen. I was working on a brew last night. Says welcome orange, brass man, and bullshot gauntlets. Yes, I love brass man. That's so cool. Dig it, dig it. Man, just this Deadly Dispute engine. They just seem to always have like the ultra hate. That was a beautiful turn when we had all those critters out in this. Oh, that culmination of spinning darkness too. It was just like, geez, what a backbreaker move that was, huh? All right, we'll just feign like we've got answers. We don't. Good news is we've got 3 toughness backside on all these boys. Bad news, Blood Fountain. Well, I guess he only gets half the value for that, and it's going to set him back 2 turns. Wouldn't that be crazy if they downshifted Young Pyromancer? All right, speak of the devil. 1, 2, 3. I can just get it out and cast it. Don't think it's worth it. But that's the only answer they got. Maybe it is. They'll be at 5 next turn. That'll get them to 2. He's going for it. All right, Crypt Rats. What's up? I'm going to drop it now so I can journey it, please. That'd be sweet. What else could they have in their hand that was the move? I know I got them on a 2-turn clock here, but given the preponderance of removal we've seen, there's got to be better plays than that. Oh, is this like a Weather the Storm move? No? Fascinating. All right. We'll see if they do the 1-for-1 again on the attack side of things. Alrighty. Not what we needed to draw. Might as well gain the life. And attack. God, I wish we just drew into our Guardians there, but we did just draw one, so. Boy, that card's really shining in that list. I don't think we're getting away with this one, guys. Feels like we're going to lose. 6 cards to 1. My goodness. My stream play has been so bad when I'm going live. Our opponent's in the red before we are. I'm feeling good. Come on, rat. There it is. Is he gonna wipe? Crunch. Yep, any order's fine. Let's go. Okay. I'll mop up some damage, especially if there's a Thorn of the Black Rose in their hand. By this point, probably a little reckless if you got to disfigure at that point, right? Now they'll do it. Yep. Somebody plays this game too much. Oh, Decayed, interesting. The Southern Crunch. Ooh, and that. Okay, well, don't have to journey that. Bye-bye, zombie. Okay. Journey. Where you been all my life? Don't think I want to use that other journey yet. If I get a ground critter, I'll risk it. That's what I want the journey for. Or that. Yikes. Crypt Rats is pretty good against White Weenie, I'll say. We won the first one, we lost the last one, and it looks like we're going to be down on this one unless I can just really turn this around. I've got enough black mana, or if we just get one more down, it's going to be curtains, I tell you. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Boom. Grab that. Sucker. We do not want to return anything else. We'll bring back a lifeland. Doop, boop, boo. Might be relevant. We'll see. Cast down, probably. Oh, okay. Interesting. Going all out there. All right. Guess they're hoping I block with the zombie and they can zing it for 1. I ain't hurting that bad for life. Of course, that'll get them to the... I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Did the dispute on the token? Oh, okay. Think I would have gone with Wellspring there. Yep, come on over. Don't have it, don't have it. Don't get cast down on the Monarch trigger. What do you guys say in chat? Would you get rid of, if you could wave a wand and get rid of Monarch, would you? Boom, big boy showing up. All right, well, we're going to get Monarch. I don't know if it's going to be enough, though. Let's attack here. Let's get it back. 6, 7. Yeah, we're just dead here. Watch we draw the Prismatic Strands, right? That'd be pretty epic. You're like, aha! Top deck Strands, come out! Oh, come on. We put 2 of them in there halfway through our list. We should see one. God, that would have been epic. The inevitability of that list is pretty awesome. Crunch. All right, we start off 0-2. That's not fun. Pitted a bit against us with a Crypt Rat against this kind of a strategy, so crunch. And here comes the rest of it via the swamp damage. Let's go. All right, good games. We'll be back for the next round after we visit WikiBear again. Back in just a few, guys.
Hello, I'm WikiBear. What's your name?
Conan O'Brien.
Conan Christopher O'Brien, American talk show host who once made an uncredited cameo appearance in an episode of How I Met Your Mother?
Wow. Yeah, that's a kind of an unknown fact. I'm surprised you knew that.
I can answer any question you have. I'm WikiBear.
Okay. All right, here's a question. What children's character has a cat named Custard and a horse named Honey Pie?
Checking now. The answer is Strawberry Shortcake, who actually started out as a greeting card illustration in 1977. Yay!
Wow. I didn't know that. That's very interesting.
You know what's even sweeter than Strawberry Shortcake? The Boston Molasses Disaster of 1919. When an exploding storage tank caused 2 million gallons of sweet, sticky molasses to flood the streets and kill more than 20 people and their horses. Giddy up!
Yes, I am aware that did happen. That was a terrible tragedy, but I don't think kids want to hear about that.
Many people tried to flee but became ensnared in the molasses and drowned. Glug, glug.
I don't think that's something kids want to hear about.
Imagine gasping for air only to have your lungs fill up with thick, sugary syrup. Yum, yum.
No, not yum, yum.
What a sweet, sweet death.
No.
Our Earth is a very small place. From tropical islands to the snow-covered plains, there really isn't much else to see. Aren't you ready for something new? Ixidor Industries has the answer. Have you been everywhere? Well then explore nowhere. Journey to the infinite. Journey to quantum realities. Journey to nowhere. Let all your worries fade away. Journey to nowhere. Exile never felt this good.
And we're back. Ran into 1 or 2 more commercials than usual just because I was hoping to not look at this screen for a little bit, but what you gonna do? So we're 0-2, that's where we're sitting. Nice close. Got him the game 1, and then the inevitable happened. Crypt Rats with Blood Fountain is very inevitable. I like that quite a bit, but I would never play it on a stream. It's just too grindy. Feels like a Nim Chimpskey list for sure. I respect that, being able to do those. Griffin MTG in the house. All right. All right, let's see. We'll go over the list instead of staring at this boring screen while we wait for hopefully our victory. Pledge gets us there. We've got quite a bit of draw in the Spirited Companion, the Informant, the Overseer, and the Bugler. And I guess you could call in the Thraben Inspector there. So for a white list, it does draw quite a few cards. And I can't really complain about the mana base. Didn't feel like we really got flooded or screwed. We've been mulliganing quite a bit on game ones, but that happens. Sometimes you get those late game hands like Battle Screech and like, you know, the Anthem effect, and you're like, oh boy, that's kind of like mulling 3 already, you know. Come on, join match means join match, don't it? Let's do this. No. And you can never tell, like I said, if sometimes you run a list like this and you just run in a no hate. Every list has their nemesis, and sometimes you can sneak through. I've been guilty of that before, where I think like, oh my god, this list is amazing, and then, you know, I can't even go 1-4 with it after I 5-0'd with it or something. So usually like of the Infect Persuasion, and you go up against something that's kind of trying to do their own thing, and you just get there first. There's quite a bit of that going down, but Militia Bugler, plenty of lands here. All right, let's see if this happens again. I love that dust artwork. So cool looking. Good grief, what's happening here? Are we in it or not? All right, here we go. We played a mill deck a while back, but nah, not anytime soon. I tend to try to, when I stream, I like to bend a little bit more on the aggro side of things. We got to mulligan this. Trying not to let everything go super long. We'll keep. Throw back a basic. Done. On the draw. Hopefully we top deck something 1-drop-ish. Okay. What is this? Hexproof or blue? All right. I have been seeing a what was that? I saw a pretty cool engine with gosh, what was it? Did we already play? Yeah, okay. With Freed from the Real the other day. That was pretty interesting. So blue gets me thinking they might be on that scenario. Nope, never mind. Okay. I guess we'll just drop this. We'll see what Raffine's picks up. I don't think this is really going to be doing us much of anything. We're going to bugle next turn anyway. I'd rather get the backside on it. Let's go. Mana's just right. Don't want to pitch a land because I'm pretty sure land destruction's heading our way, so maybe as soon as right now. This feels like a Mulvuli Acid Moss turn. Yep. Journey's feeling very good. Anticipating a sequence like that. Let's act like we're screwed here. Since we're a bit flooded. Might be able to time walk them a little bit. I know it's a cheap theory, but maybe they think we're limping on our mana. We're not. I got another one. Okay. Alrighty. Guess we're out of that Townsville. Let's do Overseer's interesting. Just offer up a trade, right? Oh, we just act like we're limping on land still. Drop Skyfisher. Let's play the Overseer. I'll offer up a trade for a Muldrifter any day. Alright. Got plenty of lands here. I don't think that's really worth much. I'll probably just keep that back to drop a pirate. Unless they want to use removal on it. Given the creature status, I doubt they're playing Cannonade style, so I think we're alright. There's a good target for Journey. Boink. What's showing up? There he is. Come on over. Come get you some. Raffine's Informant's got your name on it. Ouch. Good grief. Not my day. I'd like to know what this deck ran up against to get a 5-0 so far. I love the draw, but... Alrighty. I'm going to play a little defensive here. Keep our numbers down. It's getting overwhelmed very quickly here. I guess we could do that, feign like we're hurting on mana still. Let's play this. Bring back Radiant Fountain and then Journey. Definite Bugle next turn. Skyfisher is such a beast. That is way too much card for 2 mana. Down comes Muldrifter. It's so rude being able to just cascade into a Muldrifter and then just, here comes some more. Yeah, this White Weenie just doesn't have a chance here. This seems like horribly unfavored. The sheer volume. They're drawing as many cards, quite a few more than we are. We don't really have any sweepers. I mean, we've got Holy Light, unless we quadrupled up on that. I don't see that going our way anytime soon. Let's see if we can find something here. And Informant, meh. At least it'll trade with some of these 2/2s, right? Draw us a card. I'll do that. Let's return a Fountain. Pass the turn. It's just like we're just waiting to get beat up. Harbor Elf showing up. I haven't seen any direct damage yet, but I'm sure it's not too far away. This hesitation suggests he doesn't have any. Yeah, we can't really afford the double block here. Then we get really destroyed. I'd rather just lean on Informant to maybe block. We're still at 20. Come on, deck. Do me a favor, please. Get like maybe a... that helps quite a bit. I don't need this, especially against the land destruction list. We'll throw that out. I'll play this. We might be able to trick them into some sort of cool moves. I hate using that defensively, though. I think we might... Now we can double block, and at least we have an answer to an answer. Just if they have another answer, then we're really screwed. Let's double block. Let's see what they do. At least we're not losing a Skyfisher if this goes down. Okay. Attacking ends. Skyfisher keeping it real. Come on, let's find a Battle Screech. Yeah, I think if I brewed personally with Raffines, like I said earlier, I would be really leaning on a lot more discard elements so that it's just always tripping. But technically everything blocks it, though, so it might be better the way it is. Maybe a bathroom break for our opponent. Who knows? All right, 5 minutes later. Oop. Well, we do need life. Do that. And pass the turn. Sucks. They're just waiting for a dino to just come smash our party until we draw another Journey to Nowhere. Okay. We don't even need it. Not our Boros Garrison. How are we going to do any of our stuff? Let's draw first. Show me... Oh, at this stage, I'd rather hold on to that. I'll get rid of that. Like that. Sit back and do nothing. You've drawn 8 more cards than we have. Life total's high enough. It's not really worthy of the cadence of battle to come forward. Could see if we were in single digits. Might be able to bait them into falling into a defensive Guardian's Pledge, but I'm sure they've got some answer. Maybe they're holding lands like we are. Taking all this time, and yet I'm down on time. How's that happen? Chatterbox. We are sure taking a long time between turns. Pack mate. Alrighty. There's some more card advantage. 3 of the 4 creatures we've got do that, but we haven't really drawn all that well. Yes. Okay. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going up against land destruction, so let's build this out. I'm just going to go all in here, guys. I'll probably be blocking with this guy, so we're not going to be blocking with these guys. We'll go like that. Just draw dead here. Come on. Cool if we top deck another Guardian's Pledge. Wouldn't that be epic? They just Curvex torch us with the Arbor Elf here. Not that they play that. Who knows? Maybe they are. Come on, give me another pledge. Another pledge. No. Well, at least we'll have a blocker. Play it. Let's see what happens. Draw a card. Oh, a Bugler, huh? Discard a card. Do I wait again? I do not. Let's go like, yeah. Let's go for ultimate carnage here. Everything can trade. Boop. I've been really wanting to make a Mesmeric Fiend deck work where I could somehow recur it. That ability be so strong. Obviously, like the Mogwarts engine already has that kind of pre-built. Spirited Companion is going to live through its human master. Guardian's Pledge got such a nice defensive bonus side. First time catching the stream. What are we playing? Hey, thanks for joining me for the first time. We're playing a list that went 5-0. So far, we're 0-2 with it. So not doing so hot, but it's a white weenie variant with a whole lot of card draw. Maybe you're my good luck charm. Boop. All our dudes live. We got a Bugler up next. Let's go. Ouch. Owlbear. I'm glad I didn't wait a turn. Seize the day. Carpe diem. All that good stuff. But thank you, SP4. I'm not even going to try. If you want your name shout out. Make ones that make sense, I guess. I don't know. All right, let's just see what we draw. We might be able to come up with something good here. Oh, dude, that's twice. Bugler, what's going on, man? That horn is just stuck with thick mud. Good Lord. That's mega frustrating. I guess we just go for it here. Crunch. We be losing some stuff. All right. W. Didn't feel like we were going to win that one, but we were able to pull it off. Off to game 2. Oh, I wish we had some land destruction. These feel pretty good against Colin Green. Sunlance, not too bad. Let's decide what we're going to take out. I'm not very impressed with the inspectors in this build. I'm going to get rid of 2 of those. Raffine's trades. I can get rid of one of those. Dawnbringer might be nice if we can get a early Skyfisher going and just pick on their lands. That's a bit of a stretch, though, right? Do we even need these? There's no real targets in their yard. There's no real enchantments we're worried about. I think we could probably get rid of those. I'd like to bring in some strands. Holy Light's only going to be good against their silly little elves, so. And we saw the creature quality that we saw was a lot of the 2 toughness variants, so we're not going to have to really worry about the sweeper in like a breath weapon or a cannonade. I think we're out of the woods on that. If I'm going to be playing my strands, I'm going to want to go all in with this plan here. So, do we bring in the last strands? Sure. Let's try that. Very defensive. We got the air power. Wait for Guardian's Pledge, and we'll stay alive with strands. It's a line I've taken many a times. All right. If you're watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe. I always forget to say that. Figure it's an automatic, but you never know. And don't forget to just go peruse our videos. That's what I'm most proud of, especially our fake MTG commercial playlist. We've got 50 of them now. Everything from Flame Tongue Hot Sauce to Galvanic Blast Breath Mints to, geez, I just got it all. Wow, what a slow start. Against a land destruction deck too. So if I'm thinking out loud, if we don't draw another land, we play this, we go to Lunarch Veteran, then we drop Garrison, and by then they zap it. I think we got to pull this because this is kind of a late game card. I don't want to really see that early. I'm going to mulligan this, guys. Much better. 3 lands. We've got the strands. We'll get rid of the strands. It's much later in the game. And this feels a lot better. Hello, YouTube. Thank you. I love the use of the emotes there, Cooper. I never thought when I was making that it'd be kind of cool to have the comments shout out of my animated head there. That is why I designed it that way and that angle. Griffin MTG joining us again. Good to see you, my friend. Alrighty. Hey, cool. This hand keeps getting better and better. That's what happens when you draw cards. Woo. Another big shout out to Cooper the Red. I know, gosh, on Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, I'm in office now. And so when it's downtime, that's when I'm, Snapbolt hasn't been uploading too much lately. So I was watching a whole lot of Cooper. So much so that I can go, hello, friends, and welcome to another Pauper. That's my impression anyway. Do we want to pitch anything? We do not. Let's just draw a card. Boop. All right. 1 to 10, how was that Cooper impression? Let's see. Chat, what do you say? Alrighty. They're going for the goods. Whoop. What is it? Oh. All right, cool. So long as I get the approval. What do I do here? Let's go aggro. I want to drop this. We'll return the fountain. Start getting some damage. I don't mind the tempo loss. I do like when Cooper gets in trouble and he gets some card gets played. He's like, "You monster." I like that. I, for one, want to bring back the word drat. See it in kids' books, and that's about it. It's like late 1800s lore. My brother sent me the coolest gift out of the blue. He sent me a book on our hometown written by just some like librarian, and it's so fun to see the beginnings and the whole wagon train era and the Pony Express and all that stuff. It just blew my mind. I think I'm going to save these for more worthy targets. I don't know. Do we just go alpha here? We can always return it with another journey, can't we? Is it worth the damage? Am I asking too many questions? What's going on? We'll just trade. Bloop. Show me. You know what? I'm going to throw that out just so I can trade. Bloop. We'll bring it back another time. I like that Raffine's Informant being able to trade with pirates or these pack mates. Might be able to buy us little tempo plays here. Figured. All right. Got another one. Let's attack. Happy to trade. I still block with the Spirited Companion if I need to. This doesn't look good. We're at 26 already. There's a Mole Drifter. God, 2 more cards. How did we win last game? 2 mana to 7? Lord. Yeah, we'll just take it. I'd rather just journey that. Let's go. Really expecting us to draw into some more lands here. Now, land destruction plan is going to really hurt. Boy, shouldn't have said it. It's like tempting the land destruction candy man or something. Advantage. We're able to kind of wrath their board with the last pledge, but we're quite a few turns away from a pledge being a thing. Plains? Can I just get really lucky? That's pretty good. If he's got another land destruction, then we're really out of luck, other than just drawing land. At least they can't attack for right now. I'm sure that's going to change right about now. How are we down 2 minutes? How does that happen? And you can hear the dinosaurs roaring. Crunch. Come on, just whiff. Let's see some really... Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. How's that for your cascade? Hey, we can at least get rid of a dino. Yeah, I gotta pull this off here right now. Bloop. Get out of here. Not for your advantage. Come on, come on. We get a plane, we can screech, and we can just do a repeat of what we just did. That'd be awesome. Oh no. He's back. Oh no, he's back. We're in deep crap. Good grief. I don't think we're winning this game. You just saw that happen. You're like, wait, what? Is it turn 30 and you haven't missed a land drop? Cascade can be so broken. It's a gorgeous thing to see. even when you're on the losing end of it. Alrighty, well, get in front of it, little doggy. Arf! Squeak! He wasn't long for this world. Okay, all we need to do now is draw 4 planes and 3 journeys, even though we've already played 2. And we might have a shot at this. Look at this board. We got a shot. The Eternal Optimist says, nay. Lunarch Veteran in the yard. Let's draw a card and then probably scoop. Land Destruction really bought the time. Glad we didn't keep that original one. We'd probably be already in the game 3. Inspiring Overseer isn't very inspiring at the moment. That'll go a long way. We've got enough life to maybe make it a thing. Definitely calling green on that. Where's our informant to block that boarding party, damn it. Alright, that's a whole hot lot of nothing. Uh-oh. The hits keep coming. Haha! Take that, Dino. Oh, he's got more goods. It's Willy Wonka's chocolate factory over here. Good grief. Sure, draw more cards, yeah. Cascade into some more. We got a shot. This feels so ridiculous. What are we taking here? 12, 18? Good lord. 18 damage. Wow. We'll take it. Whack. We've got really good Planeswalker insurance. We can do it. Prismatic Strands Insurance. Serving your loved ones. Since... I don't know, years don't really make any sense when I use that. I am so glad these decks don't play burn. Hey! Look at that. Whole lot of nothing. Boop! We can do it! Very obvious what we got here. Unfortunately, we might have to double cast it if they come all out. They are at 13. There is a scenario where we might be able to pull this off. It is such a long stretch, though. Oh my god, you got enough of those? Owlbear, sure. Yeah, draw a card for the turn, then draw an owlbear, then draw another card, and then put a dino into play. And yeah, we got this. We can get rid of that boarding party. Our prismatic might be in effect here. Sure. Heck, maybe we should go with a mill strategy. Brutality. What's they got? Flaring Pain. All right. Well, we've got to call green here just to stay alive. If we take 6, I guess we could get rid of some stuff. Double block a owlbear. I don't like that plan at all. I think we might just double block the dude here. Yeah. You know, if we flush that back, we'd have to draw a plane and then what? That's 8 damage. Not enough. It's probably best to just keep that strands back, try to buy one more turn and trade here. I think this is the play here. Hold on a minute here. Let's see. Here we go like this. Oh! Yeah. They killed both anyway, though. Should only put one in front of that. This is so over. Let's just hope we draw another, you know what. Or, no. Let's offer the trade. I want to kill that. Keep things green. We've got our veteran in the yard. Planes. All right. I've seen... Come on, Raffine. Give us a plane. Nope. All right. Well, this is going to be pretty long away. At least we can trade with a jewel thief. Just clawing at the edges of the prison here. It's like, we're going to do it, damn it. Come on. I'm going to take 4 no matter what here. All right. We'll block here. Call green. Bloop. Can we get another prismatic? Come on. Ugh. All right. Let's not waste any more time. We got 10 minutes. Would have been funny if we were able to pull that off somehow. All right. Prismatic is doing some work. We did have all 4. Happy about that. Useless, useless, useless. Boy, you know what? I think I'd rather see Sunlance than these inspectors. I'm going to bring in 2 of these. I think I want to bring in 3 of these. No, we'll keep it at 2. Journey, Prismatic. Let's do the Superstitious Shuffle. And hope that we can kill their early... I really want that 3rd Sunlance for that early elf and such. Really like Raffine's in this matchup. Inspiring Overseer doesn't feel very inspired. I think I might lose one of these. Of course, it is our flying plan. We already took out Dawnbringers. Hate getting rid of all of our life. I'm going to lose a 1 veteran. Skimping on the 1s. Go for air power here. All right. Lots of land. Thanks a lot, deck. Mulligan. I said lots of land, and we get 2 1-landers in a deck with 20. Arguably 2 to 3 mana more than we should ever have, and we double mulligan. So that's not on me, that's on the deck. Painful. Guess we keep this. I'm just super bait here. Double Bugler. We do have a turn 1 play here, but I don't think it's worth keeping. I'm going to get rid of Prismatic and the Veteran. Done. I'd much rather be able to see what Bugler turns up, which might be another Veteran. It's a 1/1. It's going to do like 1 or 2 damage, and that's it. Ooh, boy. I can just sense the thermokarst. We're just playing right into it. We got no choice. Bloop. Free lunch. Come and get it. Are we going to start 03? And yep, this is here it comes. Smack. Look at that. Well, at least we drew a basic. Follows this up with Acid Moss. Might be time to just Scoopsville here. This feels like an Acid Moss. Wow. Never plays like that for me when I'm on a stream. Actually, I take that back. Last time I played Ramp, we did 5-0. Okay. Show me one more and we'll give it to you. This is unsurmountable at this point. Look at this advantage. Good Lord. I still have a bit of hope if we drop into yeah, just maybe they got all lands and we can hit a journey here and stall at 14, but God, I mean, what kind of game plan is that, right? All right, well, we get 2 of it back. We are able to wiggle out, at least for now. Come on, just have nothing but lands and more sprawls in hand. Okay, that doesn't help. Four turn clock if we don't find some goods here. Give me a basic. All right, I won't complain. It's 2 life and another white source. Cool. Puts us on another turn. I like a format where you see owlbear regularly. Big old honest 4/4 trample. That's good times. Uh-oh. I didn't mean it that way. I don't have to get 2 out against me. Lordy. All right, remember what I said about 4 turns? Let's take that back. Ooh, okay. Well, I can swing a little bit. 2 of these will be a nice option to block next turn, but we're going to be close to death. Skyfisher, definitely. Let us double play if we need to. Yeah, bring that in. Of course, as it sits now. Bugler's not really a good play at this point. We really want to fall into a land. Ugh, this is so over. I should learn to scoop more. Instead of suffering through and trying to pull these Hail Marys out of nowhere. It's so epic when those go down, though. Here's an idea. We'll return the journey to nowhere and give them a 6/3 haste. Yikes. Wish there was a big old fatty we could hit. I guess we'll try to get... Yeah, we just lose here, guys. We can double block. We still take 10. Crunch. Oh, Threesville, man. Not happy with that. Let's see how we do. Boop. Go through here. Hey, anybody build any property games? Speak of the devil, while we wait for an opponent, type in harsh. I'd really like to have... Not that we've really even... I don't even know if that's really been the problem, right? I would like to work these in. Lose 2 garrisons and maybe a fountain. And bring in the 1 main and 1 in the side. That's how I'd go. Two spots a little flooded, but not that big of a deal. Yeah, I think losing 1 fountain and going with 3 basilicas, 1 of those main, 1 of them in the side, at least give you a little bit of defense. 1 land. On top of a bad start, now our deck's fighting us, so blop, blop, blop. Mulligan. Thanks a lot, list. Mulligan. I guess I just wasn't supposed to log on today. Mulligan. Keep. Well, this will be quite a while. I guess I can lead off with that. Oh, I have to lose another card. I forgot about that. I'd like to have an answer. I don't think this is really going to win us any games. I'll go like that. Done. On the draw here. Mull 3. Nice. Okay. Hey, we're up on life. We're winning already. Woo! At least we got a turn 3 play. I'll bring this down. Hunted Witness. A lot of card there. I like it. Still prefer Doom Traveler. Go with Evasion. Oh, hey, look at that. I guess he does too. All right. There comes the big old flyer. Big old flyer. 1/1. Don't really want to trip the journey on that quite yet. I'd like them to invest a little bit more heat into it. All right. there's that. Let me see her here. So I just hit a land, try to get a little bit ahead. Cool. I do like Inspector in this one. Yeah, I agree with you there, Cooper. They're probably on the whole sacrifice artifact engine there. Now we're going to need that journey twice. Okay, finally somebody playing deadweight. Damn good card. So we can hit that feeder with journey, and then return it, and then grab the Mortician Beetle at a later date, or the carrion feeder again, because it'll... Wait a minute, does it come back with its counters? I don't believe so. Someone look that up. Say this is a 10-10, and I journey it, and then I return it with Skyfisher, and this comes back into play. It loses its counters, I believe. The way today's been going, I don't want to assume much of anything. It loses them. I thought so. All right, here comes a big old blocker. I'll get rid of the sack outlet this turn, I believe. Bring up journey here. Get rid of the sack outlet. Here we go. Bloop. If they respond to this, a future Skyfisher will be able to bring that back. I always hate when I build with a journey and I don't have room for Skyfisher. It always feels like a little macro error. Okay. At least we stop the bleeding a little bit. Do more of the same next turn if we need to. Probably got a Chainer's Edict headed our way with a Mortician Beetle strategy. Imagine we're going to be sacrificing something. Nope. Okay. They're going wide. We're going wide. I'll give this a go. Yep. I think just Inspector Journey, maybe. Give me a land. Nope. All right. Inspector. Journey. All right, take out the sack outlet or the beetle. I'm going to go with sack outlet. Let's hope that Bugler brings back a Skyfisher, then we can start having some fun. Yep. God, how many of those does he have? Lordy. Okay. Alrighty, well, this makes things a little simpler. So we'll have a big old blocker. Another Bugler, that'd be interesting. Journey to Nowhere, why did you have to do that? Spirit Companion might be better just for the low curve and the draw aspect and be able to throw it in front of that feeder. I'm going to want to journey next turn. 4. I'm not going to really be able to do much of anything on that side of things. I'm actually going to go with companion here. Obvious play here and bring him back some life. I do know that about the counters. It just, you know, you get at this stage when you publicly O3, it's not the nicest. You get a little, like, jittery about your options. Are they finally drawing dead here? Let me just journey off the top. Skyfisher off the top. Something off the top. I'm not even sure if that's the play here. I'd rather just block here and see if we get a journey. I can have 2 looks at it. That ain't bad. Bring that back for all the things that are going to start dying. I just slow roll this and crack the clue. Let's crack the clue first. It's going to make our decision a little easier. Let's see. Garrison. Curious. Alright, old veteran here. My Battle Screech will actually turn into something. If we can top deck a pledge after we get our Screech online, obviously we can shut the door. Went out of nowhere. The classic example of the Gurmag Angler logic, right? Big old 6/6. It's like, yep, every single thing blocks it. Especially in a deck with a lot of critters. Alright, we'll be getting some life here. Alright, there we go. Remember what I said about the... this is when you play fast, and I don't want to do that. But I do think I tapped that, right? We'll rock here. We'll wait for Battle Screech. Let's try to shut the door here. Old school style. Oh, cool. Whew. Take that, boys and girls. Looks unbeatable, and then you just kind of weather the storm. Wink, wink. I'm liking these. Holy Light seems not good. Black's about the only thing that's doing damage to us. We triple mulligan that game, right? Journey's awesome. Not sure if there's much graveyard recursion here. I think I'll lose one of those. And we had the nice advantage of not showing them our A game there. So yeah, I can't really complain with a triple mulligan there. I like the life gain here. These seem like they trade with all the tokens, so I might be able to go down on one on those. Let's really try to... We did see the artifacts, so I do want to make some room for some hate here. Go down a Bugler, another Dust. Raffine. Let's lose a Screech. Let's go like that. We've got enough blockers in a shell like that. I think we'll be all right. We'll keep here. Lead off with Lunarch. Maybe it'll keep our life total satisfied. Oh, man. I want to win like that. All right. We'll be back for the last round after this from Harry Potter. Making magic. Be right back.
almonds.
It tastes like chewing on a Christmas tree.
It's nutty, minty goodness.
9 dentists love new Tic Tics with almonds.
I wish it had root beer on the inside.
It will. An extra new Tic Tics with almonds with root beer on the inside.
It tastes like chewing on a Christmas tree with root beer on the inside.
I need butter on everything.
Then you'll love new Tic Tics with butter. Now with half the fat. And coming soon, Tic Tics with cannabis.
Not for smoking!
Okay, guys, get back to work.
Arkham's Discount Astrolabe Warehouse, your one-stop shop for astrolabes. From Arkham to Ethereum, our astrolabes come in all shapes and sizes, perfect for any occasion. Use them to navigate, calibrate, estimate, or melt them down and masticate. Arkham's Discount Astrolabe Warehouse. Come see our amazing selection of astrolabes. Buy 4 and get the next 4 free. Now with over 10 locations in New Archive. Arkham's Discount Astrolabe Warehouse. And remember, if the name Arkham's not on it, you better pawn it.
And we're back. Who misses the astrolabes? Not me. Building-wise, yes, but everybody had them. All right, so this is the deck we're playing, but while we're waiting for our last round to start, I'll show you what I've been getting a ton of 3/2s with. And the big choice of difference, what does that even mean? The big difference is this. This card's not really worth 1/1 removal, and it gets around the breath weapon and everything else, and it ends up hitting for like 4 or 5 most games. It's a lot of stuff for 1 mana, and I've been really enjoying this build of the list. A bit more on the one side, which helps out with the Soul Reap combo, and yeah, just really, I do have 1 Spinning Darkness on the side now. Go more of the Edict plan in case we do run up against, well, it's going to do that, is it? What is the deal with these leagues? I feel like calling the list Black One. Because it's just like my old Green One list. But so yeah, we've got the 2 verdicts main, but this Soul Reap really counts on 1-drops to be able to power these things out. And so the only clash in building ratios is like, you know, the fruit sometimes gets by with the Spinning Darkness, but I am running 4 of them, or the Bump in the Night with the same sort of thing. But yeah, being able to do that, these are just, I drop these against that mono blue Delver list that's real popular right now. It's usually game over. We've got 2 witches to back that up, and then the verdict. So this is the list I've been playing a lot of, and like I said, maybe I should have played it today. Boop-a-doo. All right, we got plenty of mana. Hey, it's a good hand for once. I think it was like round 1, or we won the very first game we played. Oh, can't quite. All right, we will keep this. If we draw another basic, obviously we'll play it and wait on that Crossroads, see if we're going up against Burn. But yeah, sure, we couldn't have faced Burn, right, with all this main deck being able to hit stuff. Okay, kind of dead against that with a Journey. This is when you wish you had Oblivion Ring so you could at least nix the Armadillo Cloak, right? Never a dead card. We'll get out a blocker just in case they try to slow roll us. Might be able to prevent some damage, which is very relevant against Hexproof. Just feels like a design flaw running Raffines without Prismatic main. Okay. They're worried of the Edict plan. That's fine. Double Journey, right when we don't need them, right? Woo! Okay. Battling for that amazing 50-point life slot. Tommy Hammersticks. He sounds like a drummer in a rock band. Oh, man, on Monday, I was dreading, like, it was the first day in office, and so I share an edit bay, which is a first since I first started editing, and it's a bit irritating because you got to edit with headphones on all the time. But anyway, I'm like, oh God, am I gonna clash with this person? Or and it's literally like me. They just all the same, like almost eerily. So it was, you know, all of our, you know, we just really hit it off. So I'm very happy in that regard. Alrighty, let's bugle and try to end this real quick. We'll get this down. Oops. Can I count? Here we go. This is just all Battle Screech and then smash through the air and hope we get there. Always yield to the Bugler, who has failed us so many times. It's maddening. All right. 1, 2, 3. Next turn's not going to matter too much there. Raffine's Informant. I'd rather just draw another Bugler, I guess. Well, the Informant will draw us a card, and I'm going to go with Informant because we have double Journey to Nowhere against a hexproof list, so I can discard it and get the advantage. Probably use one on the Young Wolf, but that's a few turns away from now. Alrighty. We'll leave this go and hope for the best. Yeah, I use that Fairy Rogue, Griffin MTG, Fairy Macabre in the sideboard. Love it. There's been a few games when I'll hardcast that and go for the win, and it wins. But like I said, I just love the mentality of being able to play that little 1-drop and being like, what? Still gets there. Okay. Gotta keep my critter count high. I think I block this while I can. Before it gets trample. Yeah, because I'll be gaining a lot of life off that veteran play here. Because I'll double flashback and then we'll just try to shut the door immediately. I think if they had cloaked, they might have played it there. Ooh, tempting, but no. We'll do here. Gain some life. And here, this sequence kind of encourages an alpha swing. I'll be coming at him for 15 if nothing changes. Oh, the 1-mana one? Oh, man, that's the one thing we didn't want to see. Can't get out of a 1-turn. Come on. I'd really like to know what this guy ran into. Seems like almost a disadvantage in most game ones. I do like the list still, though. Well, that'll help. 10 life. Let's inform first. Yeah. So we want to pitch a journey. Lose a journey. And we'll play a journey. Had I known I was draw that, I would have done that in opposite fashion, obviously. Play here. And then we'll journey. Which adds to the mask count there, but once he drops another mask, it's like, eat it. So we got a shot if we draw another basic here. So we got double pledge. 35 damage. Still won't be enough to kill him. Oh, come on. We have this little ray of hope and they just shut the door. Let's see if we drew a land. Well, maybe they'll forget to attack. See what it's come to. Big L Hex. All right. Oh, we can survive, can't we? Take 3. Nope, we can't. Can't even do that. Well, I just want to see if we drew a plane. I almost hope we don't. Yeah, this is... Well, I used to let you draw cards like that, but hey. Oh, God, what a kick in the crotch. Here's a land. All right. Not that it would have won us, you know. They would have been at such a life total there. Okay, well, these come in. Bye-bye, journeys. You only hurt the problem there. Holy Light, maybe. I don't really want to see Holy Light. I mean, if they keep a land where we're not able to really get rid of their critters, I don't think that belongs. This is all about leaning on Prismatic Strands and gaining life and attacking through the air. So I think this is how we have to board. Yeah, this is a no-brainer. Stop me if you've heard this one. It just keeps fighting us. Mulligan. Flood makes sense. That doesn't. All right, we've got air power. I'll keep. Gotta get rid of Garrison here. Let's go. At least we've got a 1, 2, 3 play here. We can at least crack the clue. I hope we have a better turn 2 than that. But whew. Blue? What on earth? The enchantment dog, which still helps them, but we do draw a card, and it is prismatic food, so we'll play that out, and then we can at least force a block here, or at least lets us get in for 1 is my wording of choice. Yeah, let's go. I remember I first started playing Pauper, and I was playing Shades of Choker, the little suspend mechanic, and I was getting there. I used to be competitive. Looking back at it, though, I just cringe. I'm like, that is way too much waiting around. I used to be just such a given in white weenie decks. I've always wanted to make that the suspend griffin dude that taps all non-white creatures. Thought that would be so cool to start ephemerating that, but then I always think better on it and play something else. Ivory Giant, that was it. Yeah, Knight of Circe. Pauper Tim's got the knowledge. Yeah. Informant. I want to get double use out of my strands here, so I'm just going to cast the Overseer. We'll wait till something else comes of fate. Cool. All right. Oh, here we go. Keep getting in little bits of damage. Armadillo Cloak probably up and coming. Definitely kill that little doggy first, as it's an enchantment. It's only going to help our opponent. Worth the risk, though, with the card draw. There's the White Edict. Been seeing quite a bit more play lately. It might be warranted in this list. Opponent's drawing, unless they tempoed out, and they do have the... They don't have any modifiers yet, though, so that'll be a pretty honest block if I can pull it off. Yep, there it is, of course. I'll just slow roll this and hard cast Prismatic and play around it after that. What do I represent? Blockability here. They have to have another enchantment, but is it a booster, you know? Maybe it's just a Rancor and they don't attack, and then we can save the strands and crack the clue. That is a tough roll. I don't know if it's worth 2 damage. I think I'm just going to come in with 2 here. Feign that I'm going to triple block. We don't got options. Yeah, Razor Golem, that's right. Yeah, I used to love that guy. 2 or 3 of those in most of my lists. Oh, the house. So funny, his stuff was just such bedrock back then. It's like unplayable now. Or is it? You never know. It was a faster format in some ways back then with Empty the Warrens and Storm and Infect with Invigorate. Somehow I got there. Okay, that makes it pretty easy. So we lose out on that attack. Embarrassment of Riches. fine. I've got a couple of turns here. Call blue. Ooh, this just got very interesting. Let's bring this out. So if we draw a land, we can either inform or we can crack a clue. I want to get more bodies out. I don't care what this turns up. Looks like we might be able to win this one. Bye-bye, Garrison. They might have a dispel, though, given that we saw a basic island. That would really suck. But I do have to bait them into attacking so that they don't get the block advantage there. So this is all going to be over in the next turn, I promise. Benevolent Unicorn, yes. Might still make a comeback with all the lava darts around, right? I always loved when I had like 2 or 3 of those out against Burn. It was just like, what? What are you going to do? Oh yeah, the Field Surgeon. Awesome underplayed card. Nobody plays that. I love it too. It's a great card. Let's see, green. It worked. It's got a ram through. Or do they have a fog effect, huh? Yeah, Field Surgeon's a hell of a card. I don't know why they would... Okay. That's going to absorb some of it for sure. Alrighty. Oh, that's interesting. Not really. Yeah. I can at least stop him from gaining life. Blow up that armadillo cloak. Boop. Attack with everything. Huzzah! Yep. Yeah, I agree with you, Pauper Tim. That's so true. I almost always agree with you, my friend. Old schoolers gotta stick together. Booyah! All right. Let's go and see if we can pull this one off. Now the cat's out of the bag. I mean, it shouldn't be that big of a mystery that we're leaning on Strands really heavily on these matchups. I'm a little afraid of that basic island. It's probably kind of got a dispel package and such. There's not much we can really do against that. Yeah, this is just all about Prismatic and just trying to cheat. Trying to cheat. Let's do the superstitious shuffle. Well, we pretend that these things matter, and the math works out right there. Okay, now it can't be beat. Last round, here we go. I'm not going to lie. I've had a lot funner times before. This is mega frustrating. 2-land hand. I got to keep this. I got a 1-2 into maybe a lot of other answers. I kind of wish these were something else, but let's go. Can they have Armadillo Cloak every 3rd turn for 3 games in a row? Of course they can. Yeah, sure, Bugler. Did the muddied up horn of your friends get clogged and call you in? A muffled cry. Yeah, late for dinner can do a lot of things. Pretty slow, but if you can gain life in the meantime. Heck, if I wanted to go 1-4, I could play Creatureless Infect. does that work, you may ask? Lean in a little closer. Pistis Strike, and what was the other one? Oh, this is curious. Let's just do this. Play the companion. Draw a card. That's good. Next turn, worst case scenario, we crack the clue, drop a garrison, gain 2 life in a turn and a half. Are we going to get there, though? If I draw a basic, I'll probably drop Overseer and block Silhana until all the shenanigans show up, which is probably right about now, so never mind that. One of the bad things about my new roommate in editing world, professional world-wise, is he has the gift of gab too, and so if we start talking, we can really fall behind on work. I think they're just hiccuped on one land here. And I know I've sound defeatist here, but I got a feeling they're holding on to like mask armor, and they're just waiting to draw the land. So hopefully they're having the same luck we are having today. Okay, I like this. Or do I? Ultimately, we're going to want to draw cards. I don't mind blocking with that Spirited Companion. Inspiring Overseer here to see if maybe we can... That's tough. We have to draw strands. To do that, we've got to draw cards. I think we inspire here. Oh, better get the mana right. I'd really like to hit on that, though, to shut the door, but... Change of plans. There we go. Let's play some aggro. You can't have it every time, can ya? Woo! We're going to have to discard anyway. Yeah, Bugler's a pretty obvious choice there. Keep that companion back to maybe block with. Yeah, we'll just pass. Come on, no lands. Bye-bye, Bugler. We need our opponent to miss like 6 land drops for that third Bugler to be of use. Lunarch Veteran would be a nice draw. Don't like that. That makes my math not work, you jerk. You control. Good times. This is getting dicey. It chose blue. What on earth is going on here? Running like some counterspell magic? Ah. Oh, I feel so clean now. It's kind of obvious where we're going with that, though, right? Let's get our critters on board. Go all out while we've got this window. Battle Screech. Battle Screech. Like a negate, maybe? That blue is really curious. This is a hell of a turn right here. Let's see what we got. It's because they're... Okay, they're tapping the blue source. What is that blue for? It's just to make me say, what is that blue for? Perhaps. That sucks. We can still get around it, though. It's going to take a lot more work. And there's a lot of life. Good God. I think this is over, guys. I'm stuck in Twosville. I wish I could block Sack, but Trample's not. Yeah, draw Armadillo Cloak all 3 games. Sure. Yes, we have a chance. But we can't really do anything until then. I want to encourage ultimate carnage here. Probably should keep one of these guys back, just in case they do have a counter spell, and that way I can flash back the strands. Once it's in the yard, we can play a creature, but right now the cadence of our mana drops is such that this is what we're stuck doing. 53 life. Let's see if we can whittle that down a bit. Well, they're not going to do any more damage to me if I have anything to say about it. I can always have the option of staying back and wait until they get an answer, right? It's so obvious what we have. There it is. Green. No life for you. The Prismatic Strands Master. Raffine. Hey, that's more creatures. Good. Let's go. Discard a card. Bye-bye, Bugler. And then we'll play a Bugler. Sure. Keep the creatures rolling. Maybe should have held on to that Strands. If they still have that counter magic, we'll be kind of screwed here. Hey, we can get rid of you know what there. Of course, I hate throwing all that other stuff back. Yikes. Attack. Yeah, we can Dawnbringer the Armadillo Cloak. That way we can at least just block the thing. Of course, it still will be gaining a hideous amount of life. If Skyfisher shows up, we might be able to play an honest game of Magic here. Enchantment or land. Okay. I don't like that card. I'd rather play Commune with the Gods. I know it costs 1 more, but it gets you the 2 things you need. Hexproof doesn't need lands. It needs enchantments and it needs creatures. I'm all for lowering a curve, but I'm not a fan of that list. I know it's like the thing right now. Not how I would build it. Plus with Commune, you can shove stuff into your graveyard and actually have kind of a graveyard engine. If you can do it, why not? Unless you're going to go find Bazooka Bog. Oh, he finds another Armadillo Cloak. Gotta keep us honest. Do we live? Let's see. It's got a counter spell and we lose. Green. Wowza. Pretty close, but no cigar yet. We'll play the Cleric. We will destroy this. Yeah. Just going to kind of have to tap out to put it on there again. I like that. Got to keep our prismatic back as we attack. Come on, young wolf, what are you doing? I love prismatic grind matchups. Came to a deep understanding with that card when I first saw it. I was like, wow, that's a lot of free turns. I know they have the other Armadillo Cloak, but it does kind of cause, so now we know half of their hand. They do have to kind of go for it. I mean, yep. Prismatic. Stop me if you've heard this one before. For every one of your cloaks, I have Prismatic, and they come back twice. One card, one white. Are they playing Holy Day? Well, that could be a little bit better card, couldn't it? We'll gain the life. I'll cast the Bugler, just in case we can get another card out of the deal and play 2 for 1 right here. Sure. Play the Informant. Discard a card. I think I'll get rid of that. Attack. Ba-ba-da! The Bugle. So now if they stay back, we can just cast a creature, call green so that they don't gain any life and go for the win. They choose to attack. It's the same plan as regular. All comes down to this, folks. Thanks for joining me, everybody. I know, hope I wasn't too morose as we started racking up the L's, but this epic endgame might be a worthy savior. Letting us go 2-3. Ooh, I would not have done that. Don't ever play a land like that. There's no strategic reason. They're going to play defense and just gain the life. Nope. All right. Well, maybe they just got a counterspell and we just lose here. But we got to go for it. Pink. Maybe they got a moment's peace. Who knows? We could straight up just kill that. Be like the worst play ever. Double pledge on defense. Yeah, that's 2 really bad plays, I think. The land and that. Keep them both mysteries, and I'd be a lot more apprehensive. Now this is just over. There's no... Other than my computer timing out or something. This is just... bonk. It might be enough right there. Bonk. Ah. All right, so we managed to go 2-3. The second week in a row. It's getting old. Should have played this. So we'll go over the list here real quick. TombSimon. I still really like this list, but like I said, I'd really like to add one of these here, one of these here. I think Holy Light really doesn't have a spot here. We'd go with the Prismatic package, personally. Maybe go up to 4 of these. Wait. What did we get rid of the Holy Light? We've got one of these main, and then I would get rid of a Fountain, 2 of these. Go with Orzhov. Go with mana cost here. Bloop. And then play 3 of these. That's how I'd build it. We still got the life package. We've got a Hail Mary double. And this can target creatures too. It can kill a Guardian of the Guild pack, don't forget. And that way you've got 2 answers for things like that out of the blue. Did we put in too many creatures? Yeah, we were supposed to lose something. Given that that's a 3-drop. Aspiring Overseer. I did really like having 2 clerics in this. Performance interesting. I don't know. I've never been this is more of an aggro deck than I don't want to. Deserts are pretty damn good against Fae though, but I think I'd actually lose 1 Overseer here. That's my hunch, right there. Obviously, I'll rename it, but yeah. If this intrigued you and you're wondering how I would play it, I played it as was, and that list, to its credit, did 5-0. I had that 1 punt on game. I think it was 2. I'm sure there were little macro ones from there, but anyway, hopefully we'll be back next week, and we will be back next week, and having a good time, better time. Anyway, thanks, like, subscribe. We'll see you next time, everybody, as we go out on our supporters. Thanks again to Chris from Carousel Games. Please support them, and we'll see you next time, guys. Adios.